Hello guys and welcome back to episode 2 of Rebuilding the Bridge. That's right, we finally got a name for the series. I'm Jake and today we've got two massive games, our first games of the season. We've got a match against Leicester, which is a big one. We are at home and we have a cup final against Liverpool for the UEFA Supercup. Because obviously Chelsea won the Europa League, Liverpool win the Champions League, we play for the Supercup. So they're the two games I'll be showing you today. Before we get started though, a couple of quick updates. Firstly, you might have noticed if you watched the last video that the intro music has changed. And that's because non-copyright sound lied to me. I found out that the music I used was actually a song by that XXX Tentacion guy. So we've changed it. Hopefully YouTube don't come for me now. Also, since the last video, I think a day after I recorded, the January transfer update for Football Manager came out, meaning that obviously Chelsea didn't buy anyone anyway, but all the players that had transferred are now at the right clubs. So I had to restart the save, which didn't really matter because I was only like a day into it. So I did everything that I did before, made the tactics and all that. So nothing really has changed. Obviously in Chelsea's case, we didn't buy anyone anyway or sell anyone. The Hakim Ziyech transfer that happened in real life hasn't happened on here though, as that was after the transfer window. So I might look into buying him on this save in January to try and make it more realistic to real life. Because I haven't bought the editor, so that I can just put him onto the team. So yeah, I might try and buy him. Because of that update, Chelsea's young players have now got the real life contracts that they all got given, which is until 2024 and 2025, meaning we don't have to do that ourselves. Plus, the ones that have been performing well in real life, their potentials have gone up. So, for example, Fikayo Tomori has potential to be 4-star. I think that's the same. Tammy Abraham now has a potential to be a 5-star player, as you can see here. And I think the biggest one for me was Reece James. He can now have a potential to be a 5-star right back, and he's already a 3-star. And even though he's injured, somehow his stats are getting better. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be our right back going forward, and I don't need to sign anyone there. I don't think. In the dev centre, we have Tino Andrin is now a potential 5-star ability player and 2-star at 17. So I might be looking to move him out on loan, maybe next season or in January. As you can see in the transfer history though, I didn't get to do anything other than sell, but I didn't want to sell anyone, so I just loaned a couple of youth players out, and Billy Gilmore, who was in the first team, is now on loan at Salford in League 2. So hopefully he can do well there and we can look at bringing him back next season. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video because it did a lot better than I expected, so thank you for that. So let's get into this episode. Right, so as you can see, the injuries are pretty much the same as what we already had before. The only new one will be Mason Mount. He picked up an injury in pre-season. So for this game, if I go to tactics, Ross Barkley is starting. And we have gone for the 4-2-3-1, which has worked well for us in pre-season, which I can show you from the schedule. There it is. So, as you can see, we beat Shakhtar, which would have been like a Europa League tie, 3-0. We beat two championship teams, 1-0 each. We drew to Celta Vigo, drew to Schalke, and then beat Olympiacos. Now, the team we're playing today, Leicester, they had an okay pre-season. They had one transfer in and one transfer out that are new. So they had Jaro Riderwald from Crystal Palace, who's probably going to be their backup left back to Ben Chilwell. He's been brought in, and Daniel Almaty has been sold for 5 million, so not bad business. And the only team news from them, if we go to the schedule, is Wilfred Ndidi is out, which is a big blow for them. I assume they'll be playing Mendy. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, in this game, we've gone for the 4-2-3-1 with Kepa in goal. Emerson is an attacking wing-back because Pedro is playing the inside forward role, which he's done superbly in pre-season. So when he comes over into the middle here, Emerson will be able to overlap him on the left side. We've got Azpilicueta sticking back in full-back with Pulisic on the wing for him. Now Pulisic only came back from holiday, I think, 2 games before the end of pre-season. So as you can see here, he's not fully fit for a match. He's fit in terms of physical nature, but in terms of how sharp and ready he is for a match, he's not quite there yet, but it's between him and Willian also isn't there, but Pulisic did have a better pre-season, so we're going with Pulisic, and he will probably be the future of the club, never mind Willian because he's 31. So Pulisic will start there. Mason Mount picked up an injury, which means he's only ready for 45 minutes of action, as you can see. So I've gone for Ross Barkley, who didn't have a bad pre-season at all. He'll play in the midfield. Abraham up front, even though he has not performed in pre-season, but neither has any of the other strikers, so we've given it to Abraham. Kovacic will be playing in the deep-lying playmaker position, should I say, instead of Jorginho. That was the only dilemma I really had. But Kovacic was the standout player in every pre-season match, so for now, he's going to start. Tamori and Zuma are the centre-backs. That's pretty self-explanatory. Christensen isn't fit, neither is Rudiger. The only player that is fit that doesn't make the bench today is Olivier Giroud, and that's because we have Batshuayi on the bench. I don't need two strikers. So for now, that is the only players I've got fit. It's the only players I could pick. Emerson better than Alonso. Willian out for Pulisic, yeah. We've been through them all. That's the team we're going for, so let's go ahead into our first game. And hopefully we do well, because we've had a decent pre-season. One quick update before we start though. We have installed face packs, seeing as we restarted the save. I installed a kit pack and a face pack to make it more realistic. I couldn't get the badge pack to install for some reason, so we have got the fake Chelsea badge and the fake Leicester badge. But it is what it is. So anyway, let's go into our first match, and hopefully we do well. Okay guys, so here's the team for Leicester today. They've gone with Schmeichel in goal, then Chilwell, Johnny Evans, Soyuncu and Pereira at the back, which is kind of what they do in real life. They've gone for Tielemans, Maddison and Chowdhury as replacing the injured Ndidi today, with Perez, Iheanacho and Vardy. So they have gone for a front two, but almost a front three in that way, with Perez playing so close to the strikers. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do. We seem to have the width on them here, but they're obviously going to be packing the midfield, so we're going to need a good game from Kante and Kovacic. Maybe have to switch to the 4-3-3 if we want to pack the midfield out later in the match. But for now, we're going to start with this, and hopefully we can be the dominant team. You assume they're going to try and catch us on the break. We'll see how it goes. My first actual match as a manager, and my first actual team talk. Assertive. Let's give the fans a performance they're expecting of us here. And no one cares at all. Okay. I have faith in the defence, I have faith in the midfield, and I have faith in the attack. We made Tamori and Kepa happy, and that was it. No one else seemed to care. Well, I suppose they're not going to listen to me yet. I've only been here for one game. We can't inspire them just yet. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set the highlights to extended, just to make it a bit longer, and that way there'll be more tension. If there's a chance, we won't know if it's a goal or not, whereas with key highlights you know it's going to be a goal. Okay, so Leicester seem to have had the opening possession and the chances. 10 minutes in, we haven't done much, but here we go. It's the first highlight of the game. I'm hoping... Oh my god, we've scored already. Great goal. Pedro's been the best player in pre-season, and he's already got the opener there. He's came in on the inside of Pereira. And it's a great cross by Azpilicueta. But I was not expecting that at all so early on. Looked like we were being dominated so far, but we'll take that. 1-0 up, we can give that some encouragement for sure. But yeah, I was just about to say, I'm hoping Ross Barkley can perform here, because I didn't see him having a future at the club. But with Loftus-Cheek injured for a bit and him Mount going to be rotating with the amount of games we've got, this is probably his final chance to really, this season, he's got to show me that he's worth staying. Because if not, I will be getting rid of him. Because for an English player, prime of his years, I could probably sell him on for a decent profit. So he does need to show me that he needs to stay. But yeah, that's a great start to the match. And there's another highlight here, so we'll see how this goes. Emerson was... So I have been scouting players. I know I can't buy anyone yet, but I have been scouting some potential left backs to probably replace Emerson or Alonso. And Tammy Abraham's just had a good chance there with a header. Probably should have done better. But yeah, I don't see Alonso having a future, so I want Emerson to probably be a backup to someone else. So I've had a look at players like Chilwell and Telles, but I think on the deadline day, Telles went to Liverpool, so that wasn't the best. So we do need to find maybe a left back in the future. I have found a few other targets, but I won't tell you them yet until, well, there'll be a transfer video in January where I will try and buy people, so you'll find out who I've been looking at then. But here we go with Leicester going forward, and it's a great tackle from Tomori, but it sent Vardy through, and Vardy is finished. It's 1-1. I would say a mistake from Tomori, but he did his best to tackle there. I don't know why no one else was covering, and also why was he out of position in the first place? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's gone for Aspilicueta's legs after Tomori's tackled, and Vardy's never going to miss an opportunity like that. But overall, if we stop the game for a second, we've been the dominant team in terms of possession. We've got a yellow with Pedro, they've got a yellow with Perez. They've been fouling us quite a lot, and we've had more chances, but we've got to convert a few more of them. And it seems like we're still going now. Emerson's had a shot off target. There's another highlight here. And it's with Leicester attacking us right now, so hopefully we can stay strong and maybe get them on the break. But Ricardo's got past Pedro. Stop Tielemans taking a long shot. Oh, that's great play by Chowdhury. And a good save from Kepa from Chilwell's shot. That was close, but hopefully we can defend the corner. Oof, Evans with a big chance as well. We really need to concentrate going into half time. I don't know if I can tell the players that right now. No. I just want to hold on to this 1-1, go into half time and tell the players what I'm thinking. Yep, there you go. Concentrate, just hold on, let's see it out. So far, oh, there's another chance though before half time. Hopefully it's us. We seem to be the one building the attack. Emerson's through. He's got a good chance to put a ball in. Tammy Abraham, and Schmeichel saves well. Poor header really from Abraham. And there's another chance for half time. It seems like we're piling on the pressure. I told him to concentrate. It's all headers today. All headers and crosses. That one wasn't as close, but and another highlight. I just want to go into half time and tell the players to book their ideas up, but apparently not. Go on, Emerson. Good save by Schmeichel. You'd expect it from him, really. It was right at him. But we are finding space, which is a positive. We have got a corner. I don't see us doing anything from it, though. Zuma has been impressive in pre-season. I'll give him that. He's done well from corners and set pieces. I think the 2 games in the Championship, well, against the Championship teams, that we won 1-0 in the friendlies were both his goals. Okay, so not a bad half. I just hope we could finish another chance. So I'm going to tell him that it is disappointing. And who's the only player that wasn't affected? Ross Barkley. You would wonder, it should be affected, mate. You're on a 6.4 rating. That is not good enough. I'm not happy with your performance, and he doesn't care. Mason Mount will be making his way onto the pitch very soon, unless Ross Barkley can change my mind. Hopefully we can have a similar second half to our first half, and hopefully finish one of our chances. I mean, we got a goal in the early stages, and since then we've never had a chance that looks like it's going to go in. They've all been pretty much at Schmeichel, but Zuma's had another good chance from a corner. He's going to be the one we're going to be looking to hit from our corners going forward. Kante's also had a poor game on a 6.4, which is interesting, but I'm going to stick with these tactics because it does seem to be working. We just can't finish. Kovacic with a free kick, and it's in! What a goal by Mateo Kovacic. First goal of the season, his first goal for Chelsea. What a goal. If we watch that from behind goal, I think we can do that. What a goal that was from Kovacic. I'm very happy with that. Right now, Mount was fit for 45 minutes of action, so this should be okay for him. Let's get him on, see what he can do. Hopefully he can make the difference. He is known as a wonder kid now. I think he's the only one since the January update. His potential went down because he was a 4.5 star potential. Now he's only 4 star. But that is still perfectly fine for me. I'm hoping he can perform. I mean, he's supposedly better in centre mid than he is in attacking midfield, but he's our best choice in attacking midfield right now, so he will be playing there going forward. Until Loftus-Cheek's fit, then we will have that discussion, I suppose, about whether Mount should move down to midfield. And Leicester have scored an easy goal. But is it offside? VAR's checking, and it was offside. I mean, it did look too easy. It was Chilwell with the ball, and yeah, Iheanacho is quite a long way offside there, to be fair. Okay, 60th minute. I'm going to demand more from the players because... Oh no, Pulisic has just got injured. What is it? potential knee injury, so that's probably going to put him out for a while. Willian, I was going to bring you on anyway, literally just then. So that's annoying. Let's give Willian a team talk of pressure's off, show me what you've got. Please perform, Willian, please perform. There's another highlight coming up here. We seem to have control of the ball. I mean, Tomori's been pretty impressive over pre-season. He made that one mistake today, if you can even call it a mistake, but I think he could be a long-term choice at centre-back for us. And that is good, because centre-backs are very hard to find. Willian's through here. Schmeichel made the save. Willian should have done better, really. He did well to find the space, but he should have been finishing that chance. Now, Kovacic has been the best player on the pitch. The only player I can think of taking off here. Let's bring Batshuayi on, see what he can do. Abraham, again, didn't really do much today. And saying that he had one of his better games today is something, seeing as he got 6.4. But in other games, he's literally had no chances. At least in this one, he's had 2 headers. But he has got to be our long-term striker, at least for this season. So it is disappointing that he can't find a goal yet. But hopefully once he hits that first goal, he'll get off the mark like he did in real life for Chelsea. It took him a few games to get going, and then he hit form. But we're breaking forward here with Pedro. He plays it out wide to Emerson, who could put a good ball in here, and it's not a bad ball at all. Kante with a shot. Schmeichel with a save. Schmeichel's been standout player for Leicester so far this game, I'd say. Vardy's got the goal, but Schmeichel's been the one playing out of his skin to keep all of our chances out. I mean, we've had 10 shots on target. And there's another chance here going into the final stages of the match. I'm hoping we can see it out. I don't want to tell us to play defensive though, because I feel like Leicester will enjoy that. So for now, I'm just going to tell them, stay positive, keep in control of the game. And it seems to be working. We seem to be having the late pressure here. And Willian's through again, and it's a great save from Schmeichel. They've brought on Harvey Barnes here, who could do us, especially if he's playing on Azpilicueta's side, because Barnes has got the pace, and Azpilicueta certainly hasn't. Especially coming on as a fresh legs from the sub. But Pedro's going forward here. Ricardo's took the ball off him, and Leicester will be breaking now. It's Maddison going through. He's played Vardy into space, and he's got it past Kepa, but it did look offside. I think they're checking it. Yeah, disallowed from offside. They've had 2 goals disallowed from offside, but it doesn't seem to be like, yeah, he's miles off. They can't complain about that. It was a good finish from Vardy though. Right, hold on, let's just stop the game. Time to concentrate. Let's see out. If we can get a 2-1 win against Leicester, I'm perfectly happy with that. Mount to Emerson. We're heading into the final minutes here, and as if anyone's played Football Manager, this is always where you concede. You know that. But Batshuayi had a chance. No. Emerson's been very good this game. I'll give him that. Azpilicueta. Willian. He puts a decent ball in, and all I want is for Leicester not to break on us here, so I just want us to keep control of the ball, even if we miss. Mount, and we're playing it around nicely in midfield, but Batshuayi is all the way out there and not in the box where he needs to be for one of these Emerson crosses. I don't know why we're seeing this as a highlight, because nothing happened in that whole time. Is it showing us every highlight? This is extended, right? Yeah, it's extended. Maybe there's something coming that we just don't know about. Willian, Azpilicueta, he can put the ball in with... Oh, Batshuayi could have done better. He had a lot of space there. Now, I might be wrong, but I think maybe with extended highlights, it's just going to show us everything that's happening in added time. And considering there's 6 minutes of it, I don't really want to do that. But Vardy's breaking forward. This might be why they were showing us the highlight. Jesus, we need to focus. Oh, there's another chance here in the 92nd minute. We really need to hang on. We can't let it slip now. That would be typical Chelsea. Okay, we're going to switch it to key highlights now, because I don't want to see everything that happens in added time. So hopefully nothing else happens and it's just blowing the whistle. That's what we'd pray for. It's been a good game overall. We've dominated possession, which the board wanted. We've played attacking football, which the board wanted. And we have won the game, which the board will definitely have wanted. Mateo Kovacic was definitely the best player on the pitch. I mean, Jody Morris wants me to tell him that performance was disappointing, but I'm just going to say it's important to now switch our focus to the next match and not become complacent. The only person who is stressed is Batshuayi, but really, who cares? Maybe I'll just tell him, I was pleased with your efforts. No, he really doesn't care. Okay, Batshuayi, you can just... I'll forget about you. You can be sad. Great game. Mateo Kovacic deserved player of the match. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is how long Pulisic is out injured for. Hey, we got an achievement, the first victory. Chelsea had vintage display ensures Chelsea victory. Yeah, I'd agree with that. And we had maximum attendance too. Pulisic, how long is he injured for? 5 to 6 weeks. Oh no. Try and focus on recovery. Thanks for all the support, yeah. That is a big loss. A big loss. Because he does have some great potential since the update, and his bravery has dropped massively since his injury. I mean, I think it was a knee injury. What is it? Sprained knee ligaments. Damn. Okay, so he's another one to add to the injury board. First press conference after winning the match. Let's do it. Mateo Kovacic's winning goal will surely have a positive impact. Of course it will. It was a great match. It was a great moment for Mateo. It's what Mateo is capable of. Tammy Abraham had a poor game in front of goal, didn't he? He'll have better days. Hopefully this sort of thing doesn't become a regular occurrence. So I'll send a message out to Tammy there that he's got to improve. I'm happy with VAR. It worked very well for me there. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to comment on Pulisic's injury just yet. Let's praise Kovacic, and then I shall see you in how many days? 4 days for the Wednesday match. I'm going to fast forward it now, and you'll see us just before the match against Liverpool for the Cup final in the Supercup. Okay guys, so we're just before the Liverpool game now, so just a quick bit of team news. They do have Alisson out, which is good for us. We're just going to check their transfer business. So they didn't sell anyone new, I don't think, but they did buy Alex Telles for 34.5 million. So I assume he won't be overtaking Robertson at left back, but more providing competition, better than whatever Moreno used to do from who went to Villarreal on a free. I think that was in real life too. Now for this game, the only changes I'm making are Mason Mount coming in for Ross Barkley, as Mount is now ready for 75 minutes of action, so he'll probably play the full game. Maybe I'll sub him off at the end, but hopefully he can make it for a full game. And Willian too. Neither of them are match sharp yet, but they're match fit, so hopefully they can perform well. So let's head into this first match and see what kind of team Liverpool they're going to be rocking. Here we go. So they have brought Van Dijk back for this match, but at least we know he isn't fully match fit. So they've got Robertson, Gomez, Van Dijk and Arnold, with Adrian in goal to replace the injured Alisson. They've got Fabinho, Henderson and Wijnaldum. So Fabinho also said he wasn't fully match sharp. So they've put him at the back. Okay, so this is the best Liverpool team. It's the Liverpool team you could imagine. It's their best team. Now, I have still gone for the 4-2-3-1 tiki-taka. I could have gone for the counter-attacking system, but I just want to see in a match like this where it doesn't mean too much. I mean, it would be great to win the Super Cup, but it's not massively important. I want to see how well we perform trying to dominate a good team, because this tactic is meant for dominating. And I know Leicester are also a good team, but Liverpool are like a top team, expected to win the league in this season, so I'm hoping we can use it well. If not, we will switch to the counter-attacking system. The fans have been fantastic. Go out and pay their wages. We inspired Kepa and Pedro. I mean, Kepa seems to love us. He's always getting inspired. Everyone else not so much, but we'll see how this match goes. So I am going to stop it being key highlights and go to extended. There we go. Okay, so we've had the first shot. We've had the majority of possession too. We're doing pretty well. 10 minutes in, Willian's picked up a booking. Still no highlight just yet. I'm hoping Willian and Mount can perform, because they really need to... Well, Willian especially, because someone needs to take Pulisic's place. And Mount I just want to be a success. I'm hoping he does well. And Abraham with a big chance there from a corner. Still hasn't got his first goal for us, and that could have been it. Every chance he has seems to be a header. We never seem to be getting him through. I mean, from this game and the friendlies and the game we played against Leicester, it seems to be crossing as our main tactic, and I don't think I set up for that. It's just how it happens to be. Because other than Kovacic's amazing free kick, we haven't really had anyone like go through like Jamie Vardy did for Leicester. We want them kind of chances too, not just crossing. But right now we seem to be dominating possession and dominating shots too. We've kept Liverpool at bay. But knowing how good Liverpool are, they'll definitely score their first chance. And is it here? No, it's not. We've kept him out for now. But Robertson, we know, can put a good ball in. We need to just shield him off. try and push them away from our goal and hopefully hit them on the break, but it seems like it is going to be a Liverpool highlight. And it's Arnold to Mo Salah. Mo Salah with a great finish. Liverpool's first chance, and they have scored it. Typical of Liverpool in real life, really. They're just clinical, more clinical than anyone else. And I can't really have many complaints about that. It was just a great finish from Mo Salah. No one is close to him, to be fair, and it is Kepa's near post, but let's not go into that. One shot, one goal from Liverpool. And they've also got another chance going into half-time. Hopefully it's going to be us breaking on them, but it seems like they're doing the same thing again, finding Arnold in space, getting it to Salah. But we are getting the breakaway here. But apparently that was the highlight. Okay. Still not half-time though, we've still got another highlight to go. Mane's done that too easily to get past Azpilicueta. He's took it past another player. Henderson, good save, Kepa. Concentrate. Can we no, I've already told him to demand more. Okay, well, half-time, I'm basically going to tell him that was awful. Liverpool did start to get something in on us towards the end of that half, so we really need to step it up in the next half and hopefully get a goal back, maybe take it to extra time. We're a fitter side, but obviously we're not the better side. But hopefully that will show as the second half goes on. I say that, Liverpool are... Okay, no. We're all good, we're all good. It was just a poor highlight. We will ask them to show some passion though, because we haven't had a shot since Liverpool had their first shot. And now Liverpool again are getting back into the game. Oh, I was about to make a sub, but it looks like we've got another highlight, hopefully for us. Building up some nice play here. It's a great ball from Kante to Pedro, and Pedro can't finish. It was a tough ask, to be fair, and he was offside, so it doesn't really matter. Who's playing the worst? Pedro's on a 6.3. I haven't actually got anyone to go there. You know what? We're going to try the 4-3-3. Let's go to tactics, see what we can do. Mount is the Mazzala. Kante is the box-to-box midfielder. Can Mount play here? Okay, Mount on the left. Pedro off. Jorginho on. Switching for Kovacic. Turn you into a advanced playmaker. Let's go into attacking mode. Try and get a goal. Mount, you can just stay as you are, but Willian, yes, you attack. Okay, let's try this. See how it turns out. What is Tammy doing right now? Advanced forward. Okay, he can do an advanced forward for sure. Show some passion. Come on. But it's a Liverpool highlight again. Or maybe not, maybe not. Emerson's going to try and carry the ball out. He's pretty much on his own with just Abraham ahead of him, who he tries to find, but it hasn't really came off. And now Liverpool are coming back the other way, and they're just using their pace down the wings to do us, really. Mane, and he should have done a lot better with that, Sadio Mane. Okay, we haven't done anything at all in the second half yet, which is very worrying. We're still on the same shots. I mean, we're doing well with possession, but okay, let's go very attacking. Get Tammy off, he has not performed. And we shall try for our last sub. You know what? Alonso always comes in with a clutch goal. Maybe he can do something. I mean, if Salah gets past Alonso, we're done for, because he's not keeping up with him, but maybe in the attacking sense, Alonso can help us out, give us a hand. Here we go, Mane, and if they do hit someone on the right flank now, I will look stupid after bringing on Alonso. Mane's in, and he has missed. We're going to go to key highlights now, because I don't want it to watch every single bit of the added time. Come on, boys, we can do better than this. Very attacking. I'm just going to have to tell him to push forward when it next comes round. Maybe we can take it to... I think it goes straight to penalties, I don't know. Hopefully it does, because we don't need extra time in the schedule that we've got at the minute. That would kill us. Okay, that was a Liverpool chance. And here's a chance for us with a Mount free kick. Jorginho's headed it in. We've got the goal back late on here. That's brilliant. Oh, now we have brought on the... We're going to have to stick in the 4-3-3 because we brought the players on for that formation. I'm just going to tell them to demand more, take it into the 90th minute, and we'll see if there's extra time or not. I can't tell them to concentrate now. Come on, just hold on for us. And there's one more chance before the end, or maybe this is just a highlight to show us blowing the whistle. If we can get another goal here, that would be amazing. And it's Kante with a great shot. Safe hands from Adrian. And yeah, it looks like this is just a highlight to show us I'm blowing the whistle. Doesn't look like anything's going to be happening here. Marcos Alonso getting in there well, stopping the long ball. But now Mohamed Salah's in behind. Salah's done it with 5 seconds left. Got in behind Alonso like I said he would. Oh, that is annoying. Fair play to Liverpool. They've probably been they have been the better team. We've had the possession, but they've played it well. We'll give them that. I suppose we did go into it as the underdogs, so yeah, I won't be too hard on the team. We can do better. They've got a much better squad than us. We can't be surprised. And Mohamed Salah's ran the show there. Fair play to him. Okay, so that will be the end of this episode. I mean, where should we go next on the schedule? I think I'll next bring it back for these 2 games here. So I'll do August and September, and I'll bring it back in October with the Man U and Liverpool game, because they'll be big games to watch, and hopefully we can get our revenge against Liverpool then. So okay, yeah, that'll be all for this episode. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want. That's right, I'm doing all them things, telling you what to do, as any good YouTuber should. Not that I'm a good YouTuber. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.